All right, today's video is a very unique situation. I have a client that really appreciated the shade. They wanted the tree nice and full, and I found a defect in the tree. So I had to bring it to the client's attention. Well, come on, follow this. I think you're going to find this very interesting. And the decision that I had to make was not an easy one to come up with, because if I had done it wrong, then the client would have lost a lot of the shade over their house. But as it turned out, I think it was a wise choice. Follow along and you will see. So the trees we're working on today are camphor trees. I don't know what kind of trees you have in your part of the world, but these trees can become very wide-spreading. They're beautiful trees. They've got a beautiful smell. They're evergreen. They are also ever shedding. A lot of people don't like them because there's always a mess on the ground. Look at that old light pole, boy. That's time to replace that sucker, isn't it? Ooh-wee. Anyway, the client wanted us to make the tree reasonably safe. There was a few heavy limbs, but look at the base of this tree and look at how they altered the sidewalk, which is actually a good thing. A lot of times they'll come along and they'll cut all the roots to make the sidewalk nice and straight. So the city gave a little bit of respect for the root system of these two big camphor trees. I like that. I don't know if they actually did any root cutting, but new sidewalks are often very, very hard on a tree. So there's a lot of really long, heavy branches. And that is the situation that has me concerned. Two large limbs have been rubbing against each other for a long time, and the larger one on top is showing some weeping and what appears to be some cracking at the bend there. The two limbs have abraded on each other for a long time in the wind. I couldn't see any light between the two of them. This is a situation. These trees will not graft back together. They'll just wear each other out. So I got up on the ladder and I looked at it a little bit closer. I probed it and I couldn't find any openings in the crack that would have really scared me. I looked close and there was, I couldn't move the branches. They were solidly pushing on each other. So my fear was the larger limb on the top, if it broke, would take out the bottom branch as well. And then they'd lose everything on that side. So I had a talk with her and I told her what I saw. There's another area up there that's been rubbing. And as much as I don't like to take off large limbs, I believe that the wise decision here would be to get rid of the upper limb completely and allow the smaller limb on the bottom. So she agreed. There's another part of the tree that was rubbing really, really hard, and I had to make a cut. I'll show you in a second there. You can see how much pressure there was. As I was cutting through, it just opened right up. It probably pushed over 6 inches or so. So every time the wind blew, these two branches were just abrading each other horribly. So back to this situation here. They are kind of tangling up in each other, so getting this out of here without making a mistake was a challenge. And look at what I found when I took it off. There was an extensive crack from side to side, which made me think, okay, I did make the right decision. She came out and she looked at it and said, it actually looks pretty good. I don't mind it at all. I thought I wouldn't like it so much, but it's okay. It's all off my roof, and at least there won't be as many leaves in my gutter. So long story short, she's happy, I'm happy. There's yet another one that I had to take off. That was blocking the light pole. And that shows you the overall image of the tree at the end of the day. A little bit on this one on the right as well, and everything back from the roof. So as you can see, this offers a learning opportunity for somebody who may be new to the industry. When you see something like that, you've really got to think about what you do. If you made the cut and it was too much, you'd really irritate the client. But always talk to the client before you make a rash cut or a big decision. Because a lot of times the client would say, you know what, I'll live with it. Then it's their choice. But it's up to you as the professional, when you see something that you feel is a potential problem or reveals itself as an actual problem, it's our job to let the client know. Thanks for watching, and if you're a longtime follower of this channel, thank you so much. Once again, you know the routine. Pass the videos on to other people that want to learn about trees. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and hit the like button, and always comment. I like it when you comment. Thanks a lot. Have a great and safe day out there. Don't fall out of a tree.